Hello, everyone. Just waiting for some people to come in before I start going on to my subject. Hadn't been able to do a video in a while, so I wanted to get on. So before I get into that, I am just going to allow a couple more people to get in. Let me make sure some of my peeps on Facebook are knowing that I'm going. Oh, I'm getting a couple more people. How's everybody been doing this far throughout our? What I wanted to discuss tonight is just the world that we live in. We live in a world where to our children, because if your child has a phone or computer, someone is able to get phone. Both of my sons, I have a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old, and they wanted a phone. They've been asking me for phones. My 9-year-old will be 10 years old. My first child, that's 12, he didn't get a phone until he was 10. So I told my 9-year-old, hey, you can't get one until you're 10. Well, his birthday is right around the corner in December. And I said, let me just go ahead and get them a phone. And I didn't want to, it's just like a case. And it's more for people that, drop their phone a lot. I was able to put almost like a track. Let's see, it's called Family Link. And when I tell you this thing right here, it's by Google and it's called Family Link. But when I tell you this thing right here will have your child's phone locked up like Fort Knight, or Fort Knox is what they call it. So I'm going to try to show you what it looks like. If you could see this, I don't think you're going to be able to see it, because it's just too much. Well, it is called, let's see, I want to get you the correct link. Let's see. It's called Family Link, Google Family Link Home. And what this does, it allows you, it's a app that you're going to have on your phone. And then it's an app. People are laughing because I said Fortnite. See, my children, they just have me all programmed with everything on social media. My son loves Fortnite, but I meant to say Fort Knox. But anyway, so it is a link that you put on your phone, and then you also put it on your child's phone. If you get, I got Verizon as a carrier, and it's already built into the phone. I think it was built in because this phone that I got was free, and it was it's a Samsung AS, I believe, but it was a free phone. It's nothing big, nothing fancy. Like I said, I wasn't trying to get them spend a whole bunch of money, and it was very attractive to me because it was free. That's what I liked about it. But this link allows you to control your child's phone when you're not with them. It allows you to see the location. It allows you to set different times of how long they can talk. So the first thing I had put it on, like looking Barney, and I just had to bust out laughing. I said, see, when you abuse them, this is what we have to resort to. Go into talking about someone set it up to teen. So he was able to go on some of his play. But the cool thing was I'm able to lock his phone and set times where he can use his phone. So right now I have his time set from 8 p.m. He can call me. He can answer the phone, but he can't call out unless it's emergency. He can't text anyone. He can't use any. And when I say, because I didn't understand, he kept saying, Mom, I can't text you. You sent me a text. because we had it on at 9 a.m. at first. That was just the default setting. And I was like, why can't this text? And I was like freaking out about it. Like, did I do something wrong? So when I went back and I was reading and I noticed, I said, oh, okay, I see what's going on. The phone is locked. And I've had experience with other apps where where they say they'll block certain sites. Didn't work at all. But when I tell you this family link, it works very good. So I give him 3 hours a day on his phone. That's the block of time to allow him to play games and do stuff. When I checked his minutes, and home first, and then I get home about 30 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I've given you maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I've given you time, get something to eat, settle down. Now you should be doing homework. In the past, where he had his other phone, he hadn't done any of his homework. He was sitting there playing with that phone, and I just had to take it from him. Here, he was only on, I think throughout the day, which he probably did in the morning, 37 minutes on his game. For me, that is wonderful because I felt like my children were starting to get addicted to these games, especially throughout the week. And I was like, I don't know what to do. But I do need my child to have a phone because I have to stay, connected with him with after school sports, with football. So this app is a blessing for me so far. I have nothing but good things to say about this app. If anybody has a child that is at home certain times of the day by themselves, or they go to school and they have after school programs, or even if they ride a bus and you have given them a phone, check that app out. It really, I wish I could show you, but the light from my camera and from the phone, it doesn't show you. Maybe I can turn this light, this backlight down some. Let's see if you can see it from there. I'll show you what it looks like on his phone if I can get it up. And then, he says he has a little girlfriend, so I also need to keep a monitor on that because, I want him to experience things. But so let me see if you can see this. Where it says Madden football, that's only 37 minutes. Oh, and it cut off on me. Just saying how long he's been on messaging. He's been messaging. And then you can see where it says, let me see if I can show you some other stuff. It's really easy to use. It's not going to be a whole bunch of just, my connection is so horrible. I apologize for that. It shows you how, check your apps, unlock here, 7 p.m. But if you are interested, make sure you check it out. Google Family Home Link. Me, like I said, it's just too many things going on in the world where we, yes, we are invading my child's privacy because he with his first phone, he was abusing his privileges. So I've had to lock it up. Like what, Terry? Fortnite. I had to lock it up. And I must say, it still gives him a lot of privilege. It allows him to use his phone. But when I tell him, hey, you need to be off your phone at a certain time, and I can see him with activity, I have the power to lock it up and it will automatically cut everything off. So I like it. But I want to say hello to some of my watchers. Hey, Shavala, how are you doing tonight? Hey, Nevada, aka Candy. Hey, Sean, what's up? What you doing? I'm waiting for that bacon. That bacon. Got bacon. But Yeah. So I hadn't, if you noticed, I hadn't been doing my for sure check-ins, and please forgive me. I just have a very busy schedule. Even though I changed my schedule to try to get off early, it seems like all that does is make the chaos start earlier. But my goal was to lose a couple of pounds before my birthday. Well, my birthday is tomorrow, and I haven't lost not 1 pound. I realized that even though you could say you have it in your mind to do it, it's like you got to make some changes. My biggest problem is not working out. My biggest problem is eating. And what I've learned is that when you're trying to lose weight, it's 80% eating and 20% working out. So I have a really big problem because, like I said, my biggest problem is eating. And I think I can eat very healthy if I could take the time out that I need to meal prep. Because I find myself when I come home, if I don't have something just automatically at my hands, like, grabbing chips is so easy to do and then gets a dip. But if I have something made, something healthy, it's easy for me to eat that. It's the part that I hate is having to prep it. Like, I know people that will, on a Sunday or a day, they'll take and they'll make all their meals for 5 days. I hate cooking, let alone trying to prep all these meals, but I know that has worked in the past. Know that has worked on the past for me, but I just have to get back into doing it. Are you on keto? How is that going for you? I've done keto, I've done Atkins, I've done low carb, all the same to me, to be honest. And it does, I can say, taking those carbs out of your diet is really good, especially for your midsection. I noticed that's always the first thing that I lose when I'm on some type of low carb diet. But the hardest part for low carb diets is that first couple of weeks. You notice how lethargic you feel you got a headache, you feel antsy. That first day is like coming off a drug. Cleo in the house. Maddie, where's Miss Maddie? Cleo is my dad. That is Papa Toad, as we called him. How are you doing, Pop? Good job, Candy. That's good. When you can, it's funny because I went to see a nutritionist and his goal for me was losing a pound a week. So I really have to just get back into doing, a couple of years ago, maybe I'd say about 3 to 4 years ago, which is a long time because it's like now it's going to be 5 years ago as soon as we finish this year. But I couldn't stay out of the gym. It's like once you get into the gym and you start working out and then you just get that high of just working out and working out, it's something that you think about when you go to sleep. You're like, okay, I'm gonna get up at this time, and you have no problem getting up. But now when you take it out of your regimen, I set my clock. This is the sad part. I set my clock every night for 3:45 and usually taking about 10 minutes just to get myself together, or 4 o'clock. And I say, okay, I don't have to be in the shower really until 4:45. So I could at least get a 45-minute workout. And lately, I think I've done that maybe within the last 2 weeks. Maybe one time I was able to get on a treadmill, but it is hard. And I know I have to just start getting myself in the bed at a decent time so I can have enough sleep. Because the nutrition is like, you need, at your age, you should be getting at least 8 hours. And I'm looking at him like, 8 hours? How am I going to even get 8 hours? I can't even get home in time. So that is my challenge. I've talked about that's what I really want to do. I need to really, really just stay focused, get myself healthy, because my biggest issue is my midsection. It's like I have really great legs. My arms are big, but they're not very, flabby big. It's my midsection. That's the part and I know that's from sugar because I like sugar. I like sweets. So I definitely need to try to try some different alternatives. If y'all have some good ideas or some snacks, let me know. Put them in the comments. I'll definitely try them. What's going on? I see some haters. I see people scared. I see people. I'm trying to catch up with these comments. But thank y'all for coming and joining me. I'm not getting off, but I just want to thank all our For Sure family. I want to thank our subscribers. We are right around the corner from 1,000 subscribers. This was something that we started in, I want to say, right around February. This was a thought in February. We had pretty much our first, thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Pop. For saying happy birthday to me. Thank you. We all had a call. Hey, what do you think about doing a YouTube channel? And we talked about the pros, we talked about the cons, we talked about our fears. Hey, Mama Maddie Johnson, how you doing? That is Maddie's Kitchen. She is the one that has been kicking off with the turkey, doing the green fried tomatoes, doing the cream corn. She has some other videos that she'll be putting out. Thank you very much for all your support with For Sure Family. And you have definitely taken us in to overdrive with how many views we're getting, and we can't say thank you enough. So just want to put that out there. But I think late January, early February, we all started talking about this, all started talking about what we would like to do and see with the For Sure family. March, we started getting organized. I think there was a couple of videos that had first been developed. They weren't put out. And then we, stepped out on faith around, I want to say in June, and we went live. And that first night we got 100 viewers. And from there, it has just really skyrocketed. In this month alone, we have just been, going and going and going. And it's been a blessing. Everybody's been working hard. I can say it hasn't always been good times. There's been times where we all just wanted to choke each other out. But what I can say is that we have been able to argue and still be like, hey, we need to just push that aside. We can't be personal on all of this, but we was able to just let bygones be bygones and say we're sorry, apologize, and get right back on track. And that has brought us closer. That has let us know that we are For Sure family. As corny as that sound, we are family. And we live, I know you've seen it in our videos, how we talk about, how far we live. I live here. My sister lives in North Carolina. I'm in Tennessee. And then we have some in Virginia, some in Indiana, and we're all over the place. And before this year, I think we've seen each other more times this year than we have throughout the past 5 years. And it's been a total where it used to be, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it. Well, I'll have to see you on this one. It's been a total collapse. So that's what I really have taken out of being a part of For Sure family. And I'm not going to lie, the videos were scary. I was scared to see myself on TV because the camera is not kind, and we couldn't put all them filters in there. We had to just be ourselves. And I think we were trying to at first be like, oh no, I got to be this way. I got to look like this. And then we realized we're like, hey, that's not going to get us where we want to be. We need to be ourselves. People don't want to see a movie. They want to see real people doing real things. So I had my last video, I went live. I had my kids in here and I almost lost it on them because they were just being kids and running around and doing this. But I realized sometimes it's hard to get your points out when you have too many distractions. So that's why they're not here today. I'm in my son's room. I don't have a computer in my room, and this is, usually I do a lot of stuff on the laptop, but this is a lot more comfortable in here. So I had to tell him he had to get out for now, and I'll put him on the next time and allow him to go live and talk about his own things that he want to talk about. I think I'm talking too fast for some people. So I will slow it down. But like I said, just here to talk about some things. We have a good crowd going on. How's everybody's week going? I think they have their own personal conversation going on. Here it's approximately 5:42, but I do want, like I said, we're approaching 1,000. I didn't want to get off of that because I did say I was going to spend some time with that. With 1,000, it's going to open up a lot more opportunity for us. It's going to allow us to do things differently. We're going to be in a whole nother category. And I just know, once we go and get to that point, getting to the next level is just going to be so much sweeter. I mean, it's just going to be so much faster. So we are just asking for you to subscribe, watch our videos. If you fall in love with a certain family, there's so many different videos. I'm the Leapsters. You have the Polywogs, you have the Amphibs, you have the Tadpoles, and you have the Lily Pads. And if you fall in love with a certain one, by all means, go back and watch some of those old videos. Aaliyah, she is with the Polywogs, and I have to always sit back and think of which family is, but she did a palette. She did a makeup tutorial. I don't know if it's a makeup tutorial, but what she did was she had got a palette in, or a makeup palette, and she did that. And I actually learned some stuff from her, because I will do these eyebrows, put some eyeshadow on my eyelashes or my eyelids, and be gone, be done. She really did her makeup beautifully. And I'd say, hey, watch her. Go in and look at some of her other videos that she's done. She's done a couple of mukbangs with her sister. Mukbangs, I always say that wrong. Please don't laugh. Then we have Terry. She's done some clean with me videos. Monty and his weird eats. His last one was a pizza with sardines. He calls them the deans. I'm really not a big dean person, but he actually made that pizza look good. So, but yes, I will have to maybe get on camera with one of my favorite males. I don't know. Hey, Yolanda, what's up? How are you doing? Yolanda is our the oldest of the For Sure family of the sisters and brothers. So I am very happy to say hello. How are you doing? We'll have to. She helped with one of our videos when we did the blankets for child advocacy. I don't know if she was in some of the backgrounds just helping us do the blankets. So I think we'll have to one day do a little video of us just showing how each family is and what makes up each family, the brother, the children, the husband, the wife, and everything. So you can see exactly how our family is set up. Can I name each group and the head with the For Sure connections like Polywogs Terry? Yes, I can, Candy. So like you said, Polywog is Terry. She does all of our editing. And then the Amphibs is Sean. He is our silent partner. I only say that because Sean has been in mostly videos that he's been in has been when it's a huge group, but we are encouraging him because Sean looks very good on camera, but I think he's kind of camera shy. So I always try to encourage him. Um, and he is the Amphibs. So we have Sean, and then the Leapsters. I'm the head of the Leapsters, Stephanie. And then we have the Tadpoles, which is Monty. He is the one, Caesar. Everybody knows him as Caesar. We call him Monty because that's what we grew up calling him. We call Terry Lynn, but as we got older, I think we phased out of that. It's only a couple of people in our family that call her Terry Lynn, which is funny when I hear them say it. But Monty is the head of the Tadpoles, and he's the one that you see doing all the weird eats. And then we have the Lily Pads, which is Shavala. She is the one that usually she did the fruit. She did the game with her husband at Shavala. So it's 5 of us. We incorporated our mom where she does, we do have special guests that come on and do videos within our family. So it's not just us. My mom, like she has Maddie's Kitchen. And then my dad, he hasn't done anything, but we call him Papa Toad. We think that's just funny. We also have Candy, Nevada. She is been there since day one. I hate to say she was my good friend first, but I guess I wasn't cool enough for her. And then her and Terry became best friends. So I just want to put that out there. No one's never thought about my feelings when it came to that. Oh, goodness. I don't know what's going on in the chat, but I think it's funny. Sean's talking about he's scared. No, he did a take, and he just looked great. He's crisp and clear on the screen. I don't know what he's waiting for. He needs to get himself out there. We're going to have him do a live and talk about some things that he likes to do when he's not when he's not working. Oh, that's a good thing. Hey, Cherie from Miami, one of our great supporters. We got Miami from 305. Thank you for joining in. I've just been talking about a couple of things, talking about how we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, talking about my son's new phone, how I'm able to control it even when I'm not with him, because we have this app called Google Family Live. Just been talking about a whole bunch of stuff. And then you have the people that are watching and they have their own little conversation going on. So I'm laughing at them as I read it. But how are y'all doing? How is everybody doing tonight? Thank y'all so much for sticking with me this long, 32 minutes. I plan on being on here for another 30 minutes for a total of an hour. But thank y'all so much. Candy, also, I want to put Candy out there. Nevada Steele, she has a channel where she does, what is it called? It's a book club. Because to my understanding, Candy likes to read. Nevada, I'm sorry. I'm so used to names. When I've known you for so long, I call you by your name that I've been calling you all my life. So, but Nevada, she has her own YouTube channel. So please, book reviews. If you could put in the title of the book that you're reviewing right now, I'll shout it out for you. It's called Randomly Nevada. That is her YouTube channel, Randomly Nevada. And she does book reviews. So please go and Terry, when I did the audiobook, somebody reading to me, it was wonderful. I mean, just the way they changed their tone and their voice, and then you just put the headphones on, you don't hear any other noise, and all you hear is that voice talking to you. You can really get engaged and just feel like you're in the book. I actually read, that was one that I did audio. I keep losing my word, audio. Oh my gosh, it was times I was listening to it for hours. I finished one part and what are you doing? I was like, I'm reading this book. And he was just looking at me because I don't think he had heard of audio books, but I loved it. Yeah, we got other people shouting you out. Yes, shouting you out, Nevada. So I definitely am all for that. Like I said, I'm not a big reader, reading myself. If it's a book, I'm not gonna say I don't ever read books, but if it's a book that continually keeps me engaged from beginning to end, perfect. But I definitely am all for the audiobooks too. I am. What's your book that you are currently reviewing now? If you could let me know, and that way I can shout that out. I don't know what I'm showing, but I just clicked something. Oh, so I wanted to also just shout out some people from, I have cousins everywhere. I have them in Mississippi. I have them in Florida. I have them in, just like Florida. Hey, Aaliyah, how are you? I was just giving you some shout out about your beautiful video. That makeup, you taught me some things when you said transition. So I'm now using one color in my corner of my eye, and then I'm transitioning in the middle, and then I'm doing my end color. So I wanted to say that. Hey, Kayla, how are you? But I do want to shout out to some of my family members. I have some, like I said, in Florida. Hey, Cherie, that's family right there. And I have some in Mississippi, Greenwood, Mississippi. I want to definitely shout some ones out for them. We have Nikki, we have Bootsy, which is Vera. We have, y'all are going to have to throw some names out there for me. Pop, throw some names out there so I can name these people, because when I say I'm going to do something, it seems like all we have Kizzy, we have Hakeem. Where have you been? I think, I don't know if you're in Tennessee, but we too close not to see each other. So, and just want to say hello. If you haven't supported us this far, please check us out, Force Your Family, and definitely support us by subscribing, sharing, and liking our videos. We are, like I said, we're very close to 1,000 subscribers. And we're not stopping there. We're going to just keep going. So I see that Nevada said she is currently reviewing Lock Every Door, novel by Riley Sager. That sounds like a very good book. That title is really grabbing me. Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. That is a book that she is currently reviewing. Sounds like a good book. I might have to check that out on audiobooks. But let me go ahead and shout out some ones in Florida. We have Dolores, Tanya, my cousin. How are you doing? Keena, my cousin. We have Cherie. I've said hello to her. There's so many people, and I just can't even think about the names of everyone. Thank you, Mama, for saying happy birthday. So let me read some of the messages. Kayla's saying she's hungry. Aaliyah just thanked me for her palette. Like I said, it was wonderful. Let's see. Thank you, everyone, for saying happy birthday to me. Like I said, it's my birthday tomorrow. I will be 43 years old. Yes, I know I don't look that old, but yeah, I will be 43 tomorrow. But I can say my bones feel every bit of 43. I'm sleeping with a heating pad, 800 milligram of Motrin, and a fan. That's how I get a good night's sleep. I don't do it every night, but every so often I'm like, I just want to go to sleep and not feel any type of pain. So, nephew, what it do? Who's in the house? What nephew in the house? Let's see. I see a nephew, Mashawn Peters. What will it do? Okay, well, everybody's Let's see. Final notice, you have been warned. Okay, T-Game, warning Sean about. Hey, oh, that's the nephew. Hey, which one is that? KJ or Jaden? Who's on? So those are my boys. I told them they couldn't come in the room because they have, I see Sean, my son. Hi, Jay. Who is that, Jay? Well, you know what? It is Jaden because I know it's Jaden because I have Kelvin's phone talking about how I have put on the family link. So, Jaden, how are you doing? Did you finish your homework? KJ asked me why. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Did you finish your homework? You're worldly wise. Oh, well, you might want to put that phone down and go finish your homework. It took Mama 100 minutes to type that, Stephanie. Well, thank you, Mama, for saying happy birthday to me. I finally learned my own lesson. I told Kevin, I said, Kevin is my husband. I said, I just want perfume. And I had to tell him what type of perfume, because every time I tell him I want perfume, he goes and picks his own perfume that he thinks I should be wearing. And not to say it's bad, but it's just not the one that I wanted. So I told them, you want them in the room, Yolanda? Hold on, I'm going to tell, well, Jaden, if you can come in for 1 minute and say hello. Cherie, thank you for saying happy birthday to me. Jaden, if you heard this, I'm going to let you say hello. Thank you, Yolanda. Happy belated birthday to you as well. I'm sorry about that. I didn't say happy birthday to you. We have a lot of November. We got November in the house. But if you see the message, Jaden, you can come in the room and say hello. But then you have to get back to your homework. If you don't see it, then they won't get to see you. But I told him, like I said, you say, Yolanda, they are on strict rules to stay out the room. That's right, because I'm not going to lie. My kids want to be on my shoulder. They want to be on my back. They're going to be dancing. Let me see if I'll send him a message here because he sees. Let me see, Jaden. Come say hi. Because he will be all over the place. Hey, Shavala. Hey, hey, Ali. I can't get your name out, Ashanti. See if I can get Jaden in here to come and say hi. Well, come if you hear me, come and say hi. Here he comes. Say hello.
Hello, guys.
Get on your knees. Grandpa is on. Grandma is on. Say hi to Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa and Grandma.
T Games is on. Okay, what is that loud keyboard? I told you this is in my son's room. I don't even use this keyboard or even this computer. I have a laptop. I should have just used that. Shavala's saying hello. Nevada is saying, look at that smile. Shavala said Jaden. Say hi to Grandma. Who else is on? Oh, Shanti's on here. Say hello, Shanti.
Hi, Shanti.
So you got homework to do? Okay. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Close the door for me.
Yeah.
Close it completely, please. Yeah, so I had to give them strict rules because boys will be boys. Oh, he didn't see Yolanda, but I'm pretty sure he will see you typing him so he can say hello. Well, is there like I said, Ashanti, Terry said hello to you. You probably don't know her by T Games, but that's Terry. That's Aaliyah's mom, the one that lived in Louisiana. Tell your Nana I said hello. So, yeah, KJ, I don't know what he's doing. He's somewhere. KJ! Thank you, Candy. Yes, I never, I look at my kids and I look at my husband sometimes, and I can't believe I'm here, and I can't even remember what I was doing before that, which is funny because I didn't get married until I was 28, but I can't even remember. I just remember just being marrying Kevin, going to live in Louisiana, scared to death that I didn't know if it was like, oh, I hope I'm not gonna get married and then get divorced. But he was everything. My pastor loved him from day one. My pastor loved him. He certainly had made a good impression on my dad, on my pastor. Foxy's downstairs. Foxy ain't coming up here. I might tell KJ to bring her up here, but he made a very good impression. And when I seen him, because it's funny, because the first time he came to visit me, I took him to church because we was having a ceremony or something, some type of program going on. And I told him, I said, hey, we got to go to church. I have a program. I'm the host. And he wore his suit with the long jacket that come down to your knees and came up to the door. Like I took him to my mom's house, and my dad, he looked at him and then he looked at me. He said, that's what I'm talking about. So I told him, I said, you certainly knew what you was doing. Exactly. Jaden trying to play nice, but that's what happened when you have to threaten your child's life when you're about to go on live. No, I didn't threaten his life. I just told him that, hey, nope, you got to do homework. This is my time to talk. And just really just tell y'all what for sure family's doing. What's oh my for, Candy? I'm gonna be getting my hair done tomorrow. I told Kevin, I think I got out of my thing. I was just looking at KJ's football trophy. I like this. You see that? That's what he got. Really nice. I need to get one of those lights that these go with. They look really good when you have a light under it. We got a couple of them. I got like a little trophy from being the team mom. And I need to get a light to go under that because when you put it under light, it looks really good. Well, my time is coming to an end. Just wanted to come and see, just come in and talk to y'all for about a good hour. Let me see yes, long suit coat, the ones that the pastors be wearing, Candy. The ones that go all the way down to your knees. And that was one of his favorite suits. And then I finally had to say, I think we was 5 years in, and I said, I finally had to tell him, no, we're going to change some stuff up. So after I took him shopping, I'm not going to say it was all me, but I just said, hey, you should try that on. And he's like, yeah, I've always wanted to try this on. He never went back. But he has a nice suit. He has a nice Calvin Klein suit. A couple of suits. He just said he wants to start getting in the habit of buying suits for when he gets out. My husband will be retiring next year. And it's sooner than I thought. I thought it was in August, but he actually retires in April. Like April or May. I was like, this is coming up too soon. Yes, I got a trophy. I didn't get a trophy, but I got like a little, it's just like this, but mine is in shape of a diamond. And it has the engraving on it. But this is nice because it has a little man on there. You can see the man on the side. Let me see if you can see it. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a computer for Christmas or something. I need something. I'm outdated. What kind of computers do y'all have? Is this thing right here is, I need to get a new one. Winding down. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Y'all make this a lot easier. I have y'all talking to me and just have everybody watching. So thank you so much. Only one person answered me of what they have. Thank you, Candy. Love you too. Y'all take care. Check us out on our next streaming. We'll try to do this every so often. But we definitely will try to get in the habit where we are just checking up, letting y'all know what we're doing. Maybe we'll do a couple of mukbangs on live as well. So we're changing some things up, listening and seeing what everybody wants to see. So thanks again. See ya.